Hello and welcome to Everything to Guppy, the Binding of Isaac podcast that talks about every item in the Binding of Isaac series of video games. I'm Gary Butterfield, and with me always is Cookies Fortune, Fortune Cookie, Cookies Fortune, Cookie Fortune with Cookie Masterson, Will Hughes.
So Gary, that was a great intro. I do have to note that that's actually a Jackbox joke.
Oh shit, goddamn!
Yeah,
I thought that was
sorry.
original.
Yeah.
I was looking for the lyrics for it, thinking that somebody would have written them for me, but it just
Cookies
didn't come
Fortune,
up.
Cookies Fortunes with Cookie Fortune, Cookie Masterson.
Is that right?
I
I
think
feel
so.
like there's another couple lines in there.
I think I got it right, but I could be wrong.
Excuse me.
Oh, Gary's lifting his big book of Jackbooks lyrics off the table.
Pocket pulled the little plastic nib off my blinds.
Oh,
And
that
they-
motherfucker.
I know, I need to grab it before he hit it forever. It's Item Sunday.
Doop-a-doo, boo, 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 boo. Baby, I hear the blues a calling. Toss salad and scrambled.
Item.
Boom, 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 boom. Maybe I seem a bit.
Item.
Well, maybe. But I got you.
Item.
Boom, 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 boom. But I don't know what to do with those tossed
Item.
and scrambled.
Item.
They're calling again. Ba, ba, ba. Good night, see.
Item.
Gary, this item makes me a little nervous because my cat Cookie is constipated today, and that's not good for her health.
Aw. I love that cookie.
Yeah, she had some vomits the other day. We've been giving her a lot of like kitty laxative, so some stuff is getting through, but like there's a big blockage.
You can have a blockage and get stuff get through. I
Yeah.
say as the owner and operator of intestines.
Mm-hmm. I thought you were going to say as the owner of a lonely heart.
Blink.
That is man. That is such a good Mystery Science Theater 3000 bit.
Is it really?
They have a bit about that, yeah.
God fucking damn it.
Where they keep daring each other to say owner of a lonely heart and then get assaulted by drum stings.
Oh, God fucking
I'm
assholes.
sorry, man. Should have been born earlier. Which I've never said to you before. The oldest man I know.
It's a bleak fucking reality.
Yeah, in your village, you could have made all these amazing yes jokes, and no one would ever know.
They would know yes, but not Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Yeah, that's Gary's ideal, not dystopia, real good topia.
No,
Utopia.
yeah, good, a medium topia. I'm not
Fuck,
greedy.
Gary. I tried to think of the word for goodtopia and came up with goodtopia.
I thought you were doing a bit.
No,
Where'd
nope,
you steal
just
that
stupid.
from, you fucker?
Stupidity is original. Creativity is stolen.
Yeah, Stupidity actually came up with this before me.
Mm.
This is a dog shit item.
It's
right.
Not, so looking through it, I've only used this a few times. This is Fortune Cookie.
Yes.
So this is a weird space for this because this is identical to another item, the crystal ball, in that it is basically a fortune teller machine that you carry around.
But
and
it's
don't
just
have
a way
to spend.
worse one.
Yeah. So the difference
worse.
is, so both of these give you the effect without having to spend the money, which is good.
Yep.
So the difference is, Crystal Ball is a 6-room item.
Yep. Well, more than that,
and
Crystal
also
Ball
gives
also
you
reveals the map.
And also gives you a map.
And very rarely gives you a fortune.
And now can also give you planetarium stuff.
Yeah, it's incredible. It's one of my favorite items, actually.
I think I genuinely think what happened is that Planetarium got a big buff with the addition of Planetariums. Crystal Ball got a buff with the Planetarium stuff. And so they made this to do like the original effect.
No. Crystal Ball was always that good. Crystal Ball
but it
always...
didn't have the... I know, it was always good, but it didn't have the additional get into the Planetarium thing.
No. It didn't have that, but it was always leagues better than this. Like, it takes 3 times as much time to charge, but it's way more than 3 times better.
That's the thing, is that this only has a 2-room charge.
Yep.
So if you have a bunch of battery items, you can get to the point where you can kind of spam this, is the idea.
Yes.
But the problem is that it's much more likely to give you the fortunes, which don't do anything. They just put text on the screen, as opposed to the things that you want from the fortune-telling machine, which are usually soul hearts, and then cards and runes, and then trinkets.
Yeah. Yeah, like when this pays off, it's fine. It's very rare. Like if you get a couple battery items, with this, and you can use it every room, it starts reminding me a little bit of like the wooden coin or the wooden nickel, for non-keeper characters. Like it's kind of fine. You might get something of value.
It's also set to be very good for Bethany to pick up because the wisp this generates gives you a plus 0.2 luck up, so you can get plus 1.2 luck is not nothing in this game.
Yeah, I didn't know the Bethany synergy for this, and that's pretty cool because you can also use it very frequently, so you're getting lots of wisps early.
Yeah. So it's pretty situational. Like I would definitely always want Crystal Ball more than this.
Yeah. Well, the other thing that makes this feel worse to me is that it takes up an item slot. Crystal Ball is something you get for free from playing the fortune teller machine too much.
True. And so what Gary's saying is that this is a treasure room item. You're getting this instead of a treasure room.
Yeah. Like you don't just pick this up. You just pick this up instead of something else, whereas the Crystal Ball is almost always a bonus in addition to the floor's set items.
Yeah, Gary, this is a 2-star quality item. Do you feel like that is a fair quality rating?
No. I would give this a 1-star quality.
Interesting. Crystal Ball is a 3-star for what it's worth.
I think that's correct. So I think Crystal Ball is very powerful. It's all the map effects plus a nearly guaranteed pickup.
I'm very excited to have to go through every single episode of the show and
again
talk about quality.
Oh man. Well, and the updates. I mean, we should probably do 2 passes, one for quality, one for updates.
Gary, I agree 100%, which is the most percent that you can agree with something.
Yeah. And also it means we'll be doing the show 10 years after we're dead.
Yeah, which I'm excited for. Gary, if this is my window to immortality, I'll take it.
What if the show continued? They put our 2, take everything we've said on the show, put it into a computer, and then put 2 tombstones next to each other when they die, and the tombstones just create a procedurally generated guppy for eternity next to each other.
I love that idea, Gary. I was terrified. I was absolutely bone deep terrified that you were going to suggest we pick successors to keep the show going forever.
Oh, no.
Well, because that's a McElroy bit.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, got you. You weren't. I wouldn't. I'm terrified because the idea of picking successors.
No, let's. In fact, let's. You know what? If I die,
You're
Bill,
right. It's hard.
Bill gets it.
Bill gets it. Thanks. What if for the perpetual guppy tombstone thing, we had to be buried in the same coffin?
Can we be kind of buried in a funny sex position?
Yeah, we're skeletons. We don't care. Love
That's
the bone.
True. Maybe there's a little. Would we have them take a picture of us and put it on the tombstone, or would we put a camera down there?
I think there'd be a picture that would pop up when it was appropriate for the AI's bits.
Okay, will be like always if it's an accurate AI.
Yeah, because we go back to the same wells a lot.
Gary, I'm worried that the AI is going to pick up on biases we don't like looking at, and it's going to be very racist.
It's become the most racist tombstone in America, and this includes where the Civil War happened.
Like when you build, like when they do the thing where they build AIs out of internet discourse, and they just instantly turn into Nazis.
Yeah, well, it'd be a fun little thing for our tombstones to do. We won't be around.
It's true. No harm.
No harm.
Gary, do you think I put this on Twitter and then deleted it because it was too bleak? It's kind of okay that the bad guy in the movie Tenet wants the world to end when he dies, right?
I don't know Tenet, and I haven't read the Wikipedia.
Well,
so
but
I feel like I'm missing a lot of context. But you mean just in general?
Yeah, he's dying of cancer, and he's rigged things so that when he dies, the world will end. Kind of okay, right?
Like that. So that's a very solipsistic take. So it makes sense you would say that.
Internally consistent. Can't say anything bad about
internally consistent. In general, I go back and forth. I have 2 minds. I'm not going to be here, so why should I care? But also, I generally want good things. People who I love will still be around. I don't want bad things to happen to them. You think I'm going to outlive everybody I love?
Depends on what you do, man.
Fuck no. I'm gonna be lucky if I outlive one other cat I love. It's not. It's very. It's very.
You in pocket, white knuckling it to the end.
Yeah, if he's the world's longest lived cat, I might outlive him. But Jessica's gonna lap me
for sure.
Yeah, she's a lap cat. That's why they got the name.
Mm-hmm. So Danny Woods in minute 44. I have in my notes that this is my second favorite. I think it dipped below Doubting Disease. Okay. I do like it though. I really like this little guitar riff, and then I looked up who Danny Wood was. He's from New Kids on the Block.
Yeah, I think that's what Andrew's going for there.
Yeah.
Can I say a non-funny thing?
Please, Gary. Let's why break the streak now?
Why break the streak? That song, the way it's recorded, sounds nothing like when we've ever done it live in a way that makes me feel disingenuous and a little bit weird. Like when Andrew did all like the extra recording and processing and stuff on it. I'm like, this does sound cool, but this doesn't sound like how we play it.
Okay. Gary's got some production issues that he's deciding to... Gary, if my rent goes up because you air your production issues on your album on this show...
That's the ultimate Guppy thing. If I can start controlling your rent, that's very Guppy energy.
It's extremely Guppy energy. And then finally, Cape Cod, 2 minutes 44, longest song on the album.
Yeah.
So this is kind of an overall philosophical point. Is this a you one?
This is a me one.
Okay, I kind of thought so. There's a prog rockiness to some of this that I think is neat, but it isn't exactly in my wheelhouse. The abruptness hitches my brain, but I can tell you like it. It's not a vacation if you stay. Good end. Love the keys at the end.
Thanks. Yeah, that is a Gary songwriting thing.
You like abruptly changing to a different song midway through the song you're doing.
Yes. I was really big into the Unicorns album and stuff. Like songs that just are a bunch of parts in a line.
Extremely hostile to a person trying to enjoy the previous song.
It hasn't, other people like it.
Me, a fool, I'm like, I can't wait for this chord to resolve. Ha ha, fuck off.
The chords resolve, but choruses don't usually repeat. I do chorus. I don't like doing that. Sometimes I do. There's songs I do that are more traditional. They just didn't end up on this record. Okay. Think Like a Mountain is. Think Like a Mountain is very classically structured.
I mean, Gary, that is part of why I like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also very catchy.
I like to dabble in that kind of thing, but
Gary, which of these songs is about Battlestar Galactica?
Andrew has written 2 songs about Battlestar Galactica total.
Okay.
And I think they're both going to be on the third record.
Because I was listening for it. I was listening for anything that might tell me that this is the Battlestar Galactica song. I was listening for like a frack. I was listening to like...
So check this out. Andrew, when we play live, Andrew doesn't like doing banter and talking and stuff. Mm-hmm. But when we play our Duckstream set, I will wink at the camera whenever a Battlestar Galactica song is on.
Okay.
So you just watch my eyes and you'll know when Andrew is singing about Battlestar Galactica.
Have you considered becoming an NFT band?
No.
Gary, we're late in this episode. I did the other night bum myself out by looking up all the people who at Edmund begging him to make Isaac NFTs.
That sucks.
Because it would be very easy to do. It would be very easy to do.
Yeah.
Right?
Why did you do that to yourself? You just take all that terrible art from the card game. And like,
well, the art in the card game is fine.
The card game is bad, but I don't like the drawings of the characters very much.
Well, but if you're doing the NFTs, you could literally, like, Isaac is already a procedural sad baby generating engine.
I guess that's true. Yeah. Fuck.
We could, you Edmund or us, depending on how we feel about copyright law, could absolutely mint 10,000 of these little fuckers. Suddenly Gary's interested.
Now I want Gary like the money.
Gary like the money. Gary like a scam of the moron.
Excuse me. Those are I said and burped at the same time. That was impressive to me. Patreon.com/Duckfeed.tv.
Yeah, speaking of Gary like the money.
And then also ratings reviews are how Gary gets the ego money.
Gary, can I just say before I read this review that I think we did a great job this time?
Yeah, this was a fun week. And thank you for your considered thoughts on my second EP for my band.
Because Gary, I was sitting there like, I've been too mean to this. I need to take a page from Gary Butterfield, my podcasting mentor, and really sincerely approach something to the point where the sincerity almost seems like it might be a joke.
Yeah. They're like Paul is going to listen to this and he's going to be mad that we were sincere the whole time. But you know what? Fuck him. And
was this entire bit a way to attack Paul?
No, it wasn't not that.
Yeah. Leave a rating and review like this one left on Podcast Addict by Science Enthusiasts. Stop being nasty about the UK. America is fucking Clowntown FFS.
We read that one last week.
Oh, they resubmitted it.
Oh.
They deleted their old one and resubmitted that one, I believe.
Weird.
Very weird, Gary. Very weird.
Very weird. Aldia nuts.
Aldia nuts.
Aldi's penises.
Penis.